The aroma of garlic and oregano wafted through the air.
Smells like home, doesn't it, Anne?
Oh, it sure does, Jack.
Jack and Anne inhaled deeply. They were back at their favorite Italian restaurant. This was their spot. They came here every Tuesday. For them, it was a ritual, a time to reconnect and savor good food and even better company.
You know, Anne, I always look forward to this.
Jack, a Vietnam War veteran, smoothed down his Navy cap. He wore it with pride. He had served his country, and it was important for him to remember those days.
It's important to remember, isn't it?
He looked across the table at Anne. Her smile was warm and inviting. He was a lucky man.
We are lucky, Jack.
A young couple walked in, their laughter echoing through the room. The restaurant was starting to fill up. The murmur of conversation was a comforting hum. Jack took another sip of his water, content in the familiar ambiance of the place. This was their haven. The front door swung open with a bang. 4 young men swaggered in. They were loud. They were boisterous. They instantly disrupted the calm atmosphere.
Oh boy, here we go.
Jack felt his shoulders tense up. He couldn't help it. Years of military service had made him hyper-aware of his surroundings. The young men laughed loudly. One of them slammed his fist on the bar. Jack noticed their clothes were disheveled. Their eyes darted around the room. Something about them felt off.
Jack, are you all right?
His gaze met Anne's. He saw the same concern reflected in her eyes. The hostess led them to a table near the back. Jack watched them, his senses on high alert. He tried to focus on Anne, to lose himself in their conversation, but the unease lingered in the back of his mind. He couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right.
I'm fine, Anne, just keeping an eye out.
The young men continued to be disruptive. Their voices rose. Their laughter seemed forced. They bumped into chairs as they moved around.
This isn't good.
Jack felt his hand instinctively move towards his back pocket. He always carried a small pocket knife, just in case. He knew he was probably overreacting, but old habits die hard. He couldn't help but think of all the things that could go wrong. His mind raced with scenarios. He just couldn't shake the feeling of impending danger.
Breathe, Jack, just breathe.
He took a deep breath, willing himself to relax. He needed to calm down. Maybe they were just a group of rowdy friends out for a night on the town. He needed to give them the benefit of the doubt. But deep down, his gut told him otherwise. Something was off. He could feel it in his bones.
Stay sharp, just in case.